What's going on, all you beautiful people? This is Manufactured Opinion here, bringing you some more Skyrim Dragonborn DLC gameplay. And today we are going to be talking about multiple things. We're going to be talking about the Bloodskal blade, which is now my most favorite weapon in the game. And you can see right there that it looks absolutely amazing against the Daedric armor. So we'll be talking about that blade, how to get it. And actually, before I get into what else we're going to be talking about, this is how you start the quest line to get the blade. You're going to want to head to Raven Rock, head into the mine, and there will be a man in there arguing with his wife. You're going to want to go ahead and talk to him, and he will give you a quest to go delve deeper into the mines. Grab that quest, go all the way through the mines, all the traps, all the spiders, all the death lords that are a pain in the ass. And eventually you will get to this wide open section with a giant red door in it, and there is a giant river running right through the middle of the room. It's very hard to miss. And once you get to that room, there will be a dead body. The quest marker will be right over it. So if you can't really find your way through the mines, just follow that quest marker. Eventually you'll get to that big wide open room. And you will find the Bloodskal blade on that dead body. And what you have to do is use the sword to open the door, which is really, really cool. I love that big burst of energy that comes out of the sword, and you'll see that coming up here in the next clip right now. There's me gathering the blade, gathering my wonderful loot. And it took me a few minutes to, or a few minutes, that's an over-exaggeration. It took me a few seconds to figure out how to use the blade most efficiently because, as it says in the description, use the power attack to charge up the blade and energy will come out of it, whatever the hell the description says. But what I found, the easiest thing to do is if you are going to be using this blade to attack or to open the door, use it in third person. It's much easier to aim, and as you'll see here, I actually move horizontally to get the horizontal slash, but if you actually move backwards while holding the power attack, it's actually a lot easier to aim that attack. So that's just something to keep in mind. As you see here, I'll fail a few times trying to get used to this blade. But yeah, so I guess while I'm doing this puzzle, just to show you guys how to do it, I'll talk about the other two things that are in this video. One is a black book, which you'll be seeing towards the end, and the three options that it gives you. It is the Winds of Change, I believe it's called. And then we have a Dragon Priest mask, which I'm going to call Zabalabahubadao, but I'll try to pronounce it correctly. I think it's Zahkriisos? Zahkriisos? Does that sound right? In the high-pitched voice and everything? I'm guaranteeing you that's how people in Skyrim say it. Zahkriisos? Like they're questioning whether he's actually a dragon priest. Well, it is a dragon priest because I almost got my ass handed to me by him. And the fight is pretty straightforward. It's pretty much any dragon priest fight you have encountered in the past. I'm a melee build, so what I like to do is I like to use my companion there and use her as a buffer to kind of take the attention away from me and onto her. And then what I like to do is hide behind something until I can close the distance between me and said dragon priest. As I started using the Bloodskal blade right here, and I was like, that didn't do nearly as much damage as I was hoping. So bring out the good old trusty Daedric axe to pwn some noobs. And I cut out a fail here coming up. I'm hiding behind this post, and I'm like, I'm going to use a shout, because I don't use shouts enough, and I should really start doing that. So I go ahead and go to Stormcall, I think it is. And I'm inside. I'm in a freaking tomb. That's not going to work, man. You need clouds and rain and shit. The Stormcall not going to work. So, yeah, that failed. And Stormcall fails anyway. It's not Stormcall. It's something else. It's the one with the lightning and shit blasting all over the place. To me, that always fails anyways, because unless you have this power effect that I'm going to show you coming up here in a second, unless you have the companion insight, that shit just destroys your companion. It's insane. Every time I use that shout, and actually, if you've been following my Dawnguard DLC playthrough, I have a few sets of videos coming up here where I'm fighting the spoilers. If you haven't played Dawnguard, X out of the video now, but I'm fighting the dragon. I use that shout, and my companion dies in like 2 hits. So it's pretty insane. Yeah, back to the Dragon Priest. If you're a melee build like I am, Like I said, what I like to do is use my companion as kind of a meat shield, and then I close the distance at the most opportune time so I can get in there for the melee attacks, and it works pretty well, especially with my overpowered axe. But and jam right trigger. It's so difficult. I know. All I have to do is hit one button, and I love how my torch doesn't go out when I swim underwater. That's pretty cool. But it will just go out randomly when I'm running around. But I digress. So after you defeat the Dragon Priest, this black book will be here. And what you do is you open it up and you start reading it, and it just pones you. Kind of like the Nook tablet when you start reading something and it just turns off for no apparent reason. So, yeah. Be asking for something different Christmas. Maybe you'll donate an iPad to me and or a Kindle because the Nook sucks ass. But that's not what we're talking about. And if you experience some freezing when you enter this strange realm, I did too. It froze for about 10 seconds, and I do have it installed to the hard drive, so I don't know what was up with that. But yeah, that was kind of freaking me out there for a second, because as soon as you enter the realm, it's auto-saving, and it's frozen at the same time. So you're like, holy shit, well, I have to shut it off while it's saving, and then I'll lose everything. But luckily, this game allows multiple saves, so you don't have to worry about that too much. But anyways, once you get to the end of this strange realm, it isn't too difficult. All you have to do is kill a couple of seekers, hit a few switches, open some doors, and eventually you will reach this massive book. I want a book that big. Make it happen. And you'll have Companion's Insight, Lover's Insight, and Scholar's Insight. Scholar's Insight, shit, I forget what it does. I'm going to show you all of them here in a second. The only reason why I went with Companion's Insight, reading skill books gives you an extra skill point. Well, I'm level 71, and I have 14 extra skill points that I haven't used, so that doesn't really help me. Lover's Insight, gross. Companion's Insight, I'm always hitting my companion in combat, so I love me some of that. Some more easy mode to add to the stack. And here I'm just showing you some clips of the Bloodskal blade, showing you what it can do. If you're melee, it's nice to spice up your combat a little bit, throwing in some range attacks here and there. It's cool seeing the effects. I love this weapon. Like I said, it's my favorite weapon. And not to mention, like I said, it looks badass against the Daedric armor. So, that is the video, everybody. I hope you enjoyed, as I'm just showing you some more clips here. This was a long commentary. For the past, few videos, I've been doing like 3 or 4 minute videos. I haven't really, thrown out 7-8 minute long, all in a row, subsequent videos of me just commentating. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're enjoying Skyrim, Dragonborn DLC, Skyrim Dawnguard, Skyrim, that other one that I didn't pick up because it looked lame. And as always, guys, I hope you're enjoying life, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.